They go play action here on first down. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And all the way down to the 29. A big gain there on the first play of the game. 46 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Grady Jarrett able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long. Now it's the Florida Atlantic alum. This is Alfred Morris. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down. In their game against San Fran last week, Ezekiel Elliott up over 100 yards, 147, actually led all runners in the NFL on Sunday.
His second consecutive 100-yard game, and if he's going to continue to stack games like that together, Dallas is going to be tough to deal with because when he sets the tone, he sets the tempo running it, everything else plays off of it very well. Hey, Des Bryant had a big game out wide catching the ball. No small part because of Ezekiel Elliott setting it up in the run game.
So the opening drive for him here on their home turf results in a field goal.
Now that's the way you want to get things started. Your stadium, your crowd, you've got the ball, put points on the board first, and let everyone start to celebrate.
On the return, here's Justin Hardy. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. The clock running here, under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. And how about that defensive front? Creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down. They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are in for 6.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. A gain of 39 that time. Prescott off play action. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field. And really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. To throw is Prescott. And his throw is incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Here's Prescott. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And to the 12, that's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Now it's Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Sean Lee leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. On 2nd down, Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. On third down, Ryan. On the screen, this is Coleman. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Falcons. Tevin Coleman, 60 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And that time he's smothered as he's wrestled down. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going.
That's caught at the 25. A big play here for Dallas. 46 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the... And it's intercepted at the goal line. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Freeman again. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And Beasley with it over the middle. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Play action now, Prescott. And this one caught by Beasley. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they're operating in the red zone. From the red zone now, Prescott. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Throwing, Prescott. And Beasley's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. Cole Beasley as time expires in the first half. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. And the lead is down to 2. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And here now come the Falcons. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On second down, Freeman. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. On first down, Ryan looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Prescott now. And he finds Beasley complete. And he takes it down deep into Atlanta territory. A big play here for the Cowboys. 43 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Now a toss play. It's Morris. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He'll buy some time right. He may try and run for this. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and with that, they move ahead by a point here in this third quarter. So they don't get a touchdown here on this opening drive of the third quarter, but I think you still say mission accomplished as they come away from it with the lead.
Absolutely. You've got to apply the pressure here, make the other guys play catch-up for a while, and now you just hope your defense can step up and protect the lead.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So out come the Falcons now. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Ryan. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. Even with the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
6 yards here to go for the offense on second down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. A phrase we said a lot last year, Ryan to Jones for a Falcon first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Sean Lee in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the 4th. So a big play coming for the Falcons as they'll go for 2. They'll try and run with Freeman. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time.
And that pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Brooks Reed in there to get him for a loss of 5. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets
under pressure again, and down he goes again. Grady Jarrett in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And that's caught by Beasley. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And now a 1st down following that long gain. They go play action here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Dontari Poe able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Off the play fake. Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And he fires one, but incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. He completes it to Bryant. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. They get 31 yards that time. And the Cowboys are going to get a 1st down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Here Here's Morris. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Morris. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now it's Morris. Down right around the 25. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. And down by 5. They've got to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
This is taken at his 4. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Forced out to his left. Room here to run. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Big D.